morning, Vice Presidents. Welcome and thank you for joining our workshop. I am Rebecca, the LTG for Division 16. My other presenters are Matthew, the LTG for Division 11. You could just,
Hi, everyone.
And Pooja, she's an at-large, so she's an LTG at-large. Okay, so yeah. Now, the overview of your position of a club vice president comes with a great responsibility. You have been elected for the second highest position in your club, and they are dependent on you for a successful service year. In order to do that, it is important to stay on top of your task while having fun. Make sure your club events are properly executed by helping to organize and plan them. Look over the training manual of your other clubs so you will best assist them. Keep track of your club's achievements and shortcomings. This way, you will be able to make improvements where needed. Encourage members to get involved in your club activities by implementing productive ways to stay active. Attend all key club meetings and events. You want your peers to know who you are and recognize you as the vice president for your club. And by attending events, that's the best way to get things done. So make sure you show up. And communication in Key Club is imperative. Make sure you are constantly in the loop about your club with your division, your LTG, your fellow officers, and your advisor, and keep your general members informed about your club as well. Remember, Vice President's position is all about serving and helping your club to be the best club that they can be. Some people are joining in right now. We're just talking about the overview of the position. So you see it here.
Okay, so attendance at district events. So it is very important to attend district events. The next fall rally will be held on October 11th at Six Flags Great Adventure. This event is one of the largest gatherings of key clubbers around the world. There will be keynote speakers and competitions for your club members to participate in. You will also be able to meet other officers from around the state, as well as the district board and other key clubbers. Another event, Key Leader, will be held November 13th to the 15th at the Baptist Camp and Conference Center in Lebanon, New Jersey. This weekend event is a great leadership development experience that includes large and small group workshops and team building activities. Lastly, District Convention, or DCON, will be held April 9th to 11th at the Somerset Doubletree Hotel in Somerset, New Jersey. District Convention is an annual event where you attend workshops, meet hundreds of other key clubbers, listen to inspirational keynote speakers, have fun at dances, and elect your new district board. DCON can be a little pricey sometimes, so it is very important that your clubs begin to fundraise in order to have as many members as possible attend the event.
Membership. Gaining new members to your club is arguably one of the hardest challenges of Key Clubs. Luckily, we have a plan. Key Club International recommends every club hosts 2 membership drives, one in the beginning of the school year and one at the end. Membership drives are a fun way to educate students about your club and get them to join. There are some restrictions clubs may put on people who are allowed to join, but there should be none. Everyone is allowed to join Key Club. The more members, the better. Growth in a club is very important. Your club should constantly be focused on ways to improve. When looking for new members, make a prospect list. This means to encourage members that have a likelihood of staying in Key Club to join. So freshmen and sophomores are the future of your club and should be given top priority. New members can always be found through advertisements such as posters, social media, and word of mouth. By incentivizing and encouraging friendly competition in your school, more people will be encouraged to join. Don't be afraid to casually bring up Key Club at school gatherings and let people know that they can always join. Growth in a club is important because one-fourth of Key Club International members graduate every year. The more students that join Key Club, the more manpower and talent a club will have. Growth allows clubs to raise funds for more charities and allows more communication and community service. As far as goals go, every club should make a set list of goals to achieve throughout the school year. If your club hosts annual events, estimate and plan for them ahead of time. Another way to effectively achieve your goals is through a point system. This will encourage more members to be active. Some suggestions for growing your memberships and growing the members in your club are to be more organized, Establish a timeline for your goals, get help from outside resources, arrange transportation for Key Club events, invite your peers to join and participate in Key Club activities, assign duties to new members, educate your members about Key Club, provide flexibility for members, be clear in your expectations, individualize your interaction with everyone you meet, and provide feedback as fast as you can. And don't forget to have a positive attitude. Okay, now the committee system is something I recommend that all clubs should have. They are an effective way to delegate tasks between your members and your club. As the vice president, it would be your job to oversee all of the committees. There are some committees you can implement into your club, such as the Theme and Major Emphasis Program Committee, the District Project Committee, Kiwanis Family Relations Committee, Public Relations Committee, Advocacy Committee, and the Committee for Large Service Events. Every committee should have a chairperson, and that chairperson is appointed to their position, and they should fill out a monthly report about their club activities. So committees, 10 out of 10 recommend.
Okay. Keeping contact with your lieutenant governor. Keeping contact with your lieutenant governor, otherwise known as your LTG, is very important. Lieutenant governors act as your connection to the New Jersey District of Key Club. It is important to attend officer training conferences, divisional council meetings, and any other events your LTGs encourage you to attend. Not only will you meet so many new people, but they will be able to provide you with updated information. Whenever you need help with projects or your club is even having an issue, do not hesitate to reach out to your LTG. They are there to help you and make sure every club is functioning to its full potential. Lastly, it's a good idea to invite your LTG to board meetings, general meetings, and club projects. As a rule of thumb, CC them on all of your emails to make communicating easier too.
So now we'll be talking about Key Club International and our Kiwanis family. So we have 4 service partners, which are UNICEF, March of Dimes, Children Miracle Network, and the Thirst Project. We work with these charities every year, not only to fundraise for their cause, but also to advocate what they stand for. Some examples of projects you will hold with your service partners include Trick or Treat for UNICEF, the Thirsty 30 Challenge, Free Pancake Day with the Miracle Network, and March of Babies, and as well as other activities that you might do. Moving on, our Kiwanis family is a very important aspect of Key Club. Not only is it how we keep people of all ages connected with community service, but it also helps us learn from one another as well, which is why it's key to stay in contact with your local K family clubs. Starting at elementary school level, you have your K Kids, then Builders Club in middle school, then you move on to Key Club in high school, and once you get to college, you have Circle K, and then when you're an adult and out of college, you can participate in Kiwanis. Action Club is similar to Kiwanis, but because it's for adult volunteers, but it caters more towards people with disabilities. And finally, Key Club International as an organization is huge. Sometimes it's hard to understand when you're at the club level since you don't get to notice it as much, and that's why we wanted to show you how many different people KCI touches. There are 33 KCI districts around the world, including the Bahamas, Australia's, and the good old New Jersey district. To represent each district in international, similar to how LTGs represent each division on the district level, each district has an international trustee. Our current international trustee is Riley Fang. And then to overview them, as well as everything happening in KCI, we have our international president and vice president. We elect new members to our international board every year at our international convention. Unfortunately, it was canceled this year, but next year, ICON is going to be held in Orlando, Florida, and there you'll get the chance to meet celebrity speakers, elect the new international board, and other activities. So, opportunities for funding. If you're planning on holding service events this year, but might not have the funds to host them, then you should check out these amazing fundraising opportunities. The Youth Opportunities Fund is a grant given out by Key Club International every year to clubs who want to hold service events to better their community. These grants range anywhere from $200 to $2,000, but your project must meet the following criteria. They have to be completed all the way through from planning to execution by Key Club members, be focused on a charitable aspect, whether it be local or international, and include many other Key Clubbers as well. The application is due October 15th, so if you're interested, the link will be posted in the chat. If you plan on holding an event but are too late for the YOF deadline, We Fund Them is another great opportunity to collect funds for your service projects. You're only able to fund one project at a time through this site, so make sure that once you're finished with one project, you take down that page and start a new one for your new project that you want to fund. If you're interested in getting started, the link will be posted in the chat as well. Distinguished Officer Award. The Distinguished Officer Award is something that all officers, including yourself, are available for every year. To receive the Distinguished Officer Award, there are specific requirements that you must meet by the district, as well as other requirements that your LTG or club advisor might have. The basic requirements are that you have to attend 2 DCMs, attend 1 RTC, which you guys are doing right now, and attend your officer training conference. For any other requirements included, please reach out to your Lieutenant Governor for more information. You might be wondering why you would even want to win Distinguished Officer. Well, first it shows your club members how much you put into throughout the year, how much work you put in throughout the year, and it can apply to any other applications or resumes to show how dedicated and resilient you are. I hope you all try to strive for Distinguished Officer this year because it really is an amazing award to have and just proves that everything you've done for your community is worth it.
Okay, tips for a successful service year. To end the presentation, we wanted to share some of our tips that will make being an officer easier. One of the best things you could encourage your club to do is to create a timeline that maps out your whole year of service. It is really important to plan ahead in order to have enough time to put projects together and fundraise for events. This will also help your club come up with committees. Does anyone have any questions about being a vice president or pretty much anything else about Key Club? You can type it in the chat and we will answer it back to you.
We have our contact information here if you guys would want to reach out for anything. So it's our contact information and then the district governor, secretary, treasurer, and editor's contact information. So
I have a question for you guys. What's your favorite part of Key Club?
It's a tough one. Okay, so I guess my favorite part of Key Club, it's definitely like meeting a whole bunch of new people. Like I went to Key Leader, for example, and I met a whole bunch of new Key Clubbers. I met new district board people, old district board people. So definitely like making relationships is, I find really fun. And also just like the district events, like going to Fall Rally, you get to spend the whole day at Six Flags. And, you know, going to Key Leader, which is like kind of like a leadership retreat, just like all the events and everything and making relationships. That's like, it's really fun. That's like my favorite about Key Club.
Yeah, I would have to say the same thing. Key Leader was, not Key Leader, Fall Rally, definitely one of my favorite events to go to. So somebody said, I noticed a lot of the event dates were for 2020. How will that be affected by the coronavirus, especially the Fall Rally events that haven't happened yet? So for any events that haven't happened yet, we're keeping positive mindset, you know? We're just going to hope that the coronavirus doesn't stop that from happening, such as Fall Rally. Like, as you know, Decon and Icon got canceled. So we're just hoping Fall Rally, fingers crossed, Fall Rally doesn't let us down. So, but we always have next year. So,
yeah. And Six Flags, they open the safari, so you know that's one step closer to opening the theme park.
Yeah. So it's something.
And you can always check out the Instagram and the bio. You can get to different resources, including the website. So there's always updates on here, especially for the events if like they do get affected by coronavirus. There'll be updates on here.
Yep.
Yes. So thank you for everyone that attended the Vice President workshop. If anyone has any questions that you didn't get to ask, you feel free to email any of us. You can email you can also contact your LTGs individually, and you can contact the district board. So thanks for attending.